Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sadie. I'm just an awkward college student that's trying to find her way in life. And if you aren't new here, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely in a different place today. I'm definitely not somewhere that you've ever seen before because normally I'm at college when I'm filming things, but we're on winter break right now, so I'm home. And there's a ladder back there because I'm in my sister's room, which is currently getting redone. And I wanted to film today because I filmed this video before and I just did not like the way it turned out at all. So I wanted to refilm it. But my room is a complete disaster because my sister and I's stuff is both in there because her room is getting redone. So it might be a little echoey because there's literally nothing in here. And yeah, that's about it. So today I'm going to talk about 10 things that I learned my first semester in college. Like I said, I'm on winter break. I have officially completed my first semester of college, which is honestly crazy to me. I can't believe it has happened. I can't believe I'm done with my first semester. But I just learned a lot, and just a lot I want to talk about my first semester and how it went and just everything like that. So I guess first I should say how it went, how I liked it. I absolutely loved it. I want to go back. I've literally been home 3 days, I think, 3 or 4 days, and I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to be back on the hill. I'm ready to be with my friends. I miss my friends so much, and I just don't know what I want to, I just don't know what to do without them. I'm so bored all the time because, the people that are here, that are my friends, they work because, they live here and, they have jobs. And, I have jobs too, but, when I'm not working, I'm really bored, and I just miss my friends, and I miss the hill, and I just miss everything about the hill, and I'm ready to go back tomorrow. But I'm here for another 4 weeks. The day I graduate, I'm gonna be bawling my eyes out, and one of my best friends is graduating in the spring, and it's just so devastating. But I have to move on with life. I understand. It's fine. But for anyone who's going into college anytime soon, maybe you're going in the spring and you want to know stuff about it, I'm not sure. But these are the 10 things that I learned my first semester in college. So the first thing is that time goes by so fast. So I was just saying, I literally cannot believe I'm done. I thought high school went by fast, and I realized that college is going to fly by because you're always doing something. You're always you're at classes a lot. People are like, oh, it's so nice because you don't have class all day, but you still pretty much have class all day. You just don't have it back to back to back. So there might be an hour break in there, but I do work. I sleep a lot, but when I don't sleep, I do work, and the days go by so much faster, I feel and right now, because it's daylight savings time, I feel they're going by a little slower because it's dark out sooner, and I'm wow, it's 9 o'clock, and it's literally 5:30, and I'm when did that happen? But time literally goes by so fast, and I cannot believe that 15 weeks of college is already over. I feel it should be week 3 of college, and I'm sitting in my room on Christmas break. You blink, and it's oh my god, I'm done with my first semester of college. I only have 7 more semesters to go. I think I did that math right. I only got a C in math, so I don't know. But the second thing is do not procrastinate. So in high school, I always procrastinated. I waited until the day of to do my papers. I waited to the night of to do anything, anything that I had to do. I literally waited until the night of because I'm oh, it's fine. I have plenty of time. In high school, that's fine. If you do that in high school and you think you're gonna go to college and get away with that, you're not. It is so hard to procrastinate to the night of. I did it at the beginning, not the beginning, for big, not any big assignments, but there were a couple of assignments that were small, and I was holy crap, I should have done this 2 days ago when I got it. And for people who have I have Tuesday, Thursday class, or I did this semester, so on Thursday, I'm oh, I only have class on Tuesday, I'll do it Sunday. When you get it, do it, because then things start piling up, and you're oh my god, I have class Monday, and I have 7 things due, and this is due Tuesday, so I'll just do it on Monday, but then it's you have something to do, you have a meeting on Monday, so you can't do it on Monday, and just don't procrastinate. Do not do it. So the third thing I'm going to talk about is sporting events and just events on campus in general. So if you normally stay at home and don't ever do anything and don't go out, I suggest 100% going to sporting events while you're in college. And I'm not I've always gone to sporting events. I love sporting events. I always go to basketball games. I traveled with my basketball team my junior and senior year. Like, I went to every single game unless I was grounded. Like, I was there. Like, I was in the stands, like, screaming. I was a cheerleader for 3 years, so, like, I was there. If you don't go to sporting events, I suggest doing it in college. I go to a small college, so, like, we don't do a lot. Like, there's not a lot of us. Like, there's not, like, hundreds of us in the stands, like, screaming. But even though there's not hundreds of us, even though there's probably, like, maybe 100 of us in the stands, like, we have the best time. And, like, our boys will be on the floor dancing in timeouts. And, like, it's just so much fun to, like, sit there and support your team, like, whether they win, whether they lose. Like, my team got into a fight the other week, but, like, I still support them. Like, it's so fun to, like, be a part of it and, like, be able to watch the boys basketball team, the girls basketball team, the soccer team. I'm so excited to go to lacrosse games this year because I've never seen a lacrosse game in my life. So there's just so much that you can see, so much that you can get out of going to sporting events and just events in general. Like, we went to Midnight Bingo. I didn't win anything, but, like, I know people who won Apple Watches. Like, go to the events because you never know what you're going to get out of it. Free food, best thing you could get in college. Events will always have free food. That's how they get you there. Like, they're like, oh, there'll be free food. And I'm like, I have no interest in going to your event, but because there's free food there, I'll be there. Take advantage of it. Absolutely go. Absolutely do it. What do you have to lose? Nothing. The fourth thing is make friends. People are like, Sadie, like, why wouldn't you make friends? I went to school with my best friend, and, like, I thought that was the only person I needed. Like, I didn't think I needed anybody else. And I was so wrong. I met the most amazing people in college, and I know that they will be my best friends forever. Paola and I hang out with Dante and Cody and Ty all the time. Like, literally, we are a squad. Like, that is my squad. Cody and Dante are both juniors. Ty's a senior. I'm devastated Ty's graduating. I don't want him to graduate, but they are my best friends, and they are brutally honest with me, and they are sometimes annoying, and they're sometimes a little extra, but I love them with everything I have inside of me. And without, like, going out and, like, meeting people, I would never have met them. I might, like, put a Snapchat, like, video in here of, like, them being crazy or something. I don't know. I met my girl best friend from college. Her name's Caitlin. I love her dearly. So hi, Caitlin. She is my best friend, and she's in my major and we have classes together, but, like, literally I don't know what I would do without her. Like, we have been home for a week. She's been home for a week. She left for a little before I did, and we literally talk every day. Like, so separation anxiety is at its peak right now. Like, we want to go back just so we can see each other. She literally FaceTimed me, like, the first day she was gone. Like, I have met the most amazing people. The thing is, work hard. So I know a lot of people go to college and they're like, oh, I want to go out and party, I want to do this, I want to do that, and that's fine. Like, that's cool. It's all part of the experience of college, but, like, make sure that you're putting your work first. And it kind of ties into the procrastination thing. Like, you can't procrastinate, but because it's something that if you lose a scholarship, or if you lose, like, your full ride for going to school, or any of the money for going to school, it's so hard to make that money up. And you don't want to enjoy school and, like, love your school and not be, and, like, because you go out and party all the time, or because you go out with, like, your friends all the time, that you're not able to come back because you lose your scholarships. Just make sure you get your work done, because you wouldn't want to have to leave school or the place that you love for something as silly as what you're actually supposed to be there for. Number 6 is find your places and your things that you love about your school. So I know Caitlin and I go to 4th floor admin a lot, and we study up there because I can't study in the library to save my life. Like, I just stare at everybody and I'm like, wow, like, they're studying and I'm not studying because I can't study. I can't study in the library to save my life. Like, literally, I look at everybody and I'm like, oh my god, they're studying. Like, how do they do it in the like, I just can't study in the library. So, like, Caitlin and I always go to, like, admin, or there's a couple places that I like going. I like going to Starbucks, like, when I have a Starbucks gift card. I love going to Starbucks, like, when I'm down or when I want to study, because it's just honestly, like, a really good place to study. I don't know, like, it's really quiet, and, like, you have your coffee and you feel like you are ready to conquer the world. At least I feel like I'm ready to conquer the world when I have my coffee. So there's always places for you to go and study. There's always like things that you can find that you love, places that you love to like study, and just places that you love to be. It'll be like your little getaway because you're always with somebody. Like if you are like have a traditional dorming room like I do, you're always with the person that you live with. So it's just nice to like find places and find things that you love to do on your own. That way when you are if you're having a bad day, or you want to get away from the person that you dorm with, or you just want to get away from everybody, that you have those places and that those places are available to you. The seventh thing, I'm just kidding, 7, apparently I can't read, is to get involved. And like I said, or I don't know if I did say, I'm involved in our writing magazine on campus, which is Eye Contact. So I mentioned Eye Contact, but I didn't mention that I was a part of like, or what it was. It's a writing magazine where like people submit writings to us and we make a magazine once a semester. So I'm involved in that. I'm involved in our, I'm advocacy media communications. So I'm a part of our advocacy project team at school, which is really cool. And next semester, or this coming semester, I'll be co-producing on that and working one of the pages of, with that project. So that's really cool. Hopefully be getting involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters and becoming a big sister, which is I'm so grateful like if this goes through, because I love children and I love working with children. I couldn't be a teacher, like don't ask me to be a teacher, but I love working with kids. I love being around kids. So that's going to be something really cool, and hopefully I can get involved in that. There's so many clubs, so many things. We have a Disney club. A lot of things, like when you get involved, you can put it on your resume and it looks so good. You want that, like you want to have a good resume when you leave college. Number 8 is take advantage of extra credit. So a lot of people are like, you don't get extra credit in college, like that's not a thing. And I'm like, okay. And we got extra credit in my comm theory class. If you went to a school event, you took a selfie at the event, you got extra credit. And I don't know why I never took advantage of it, and I don't know why I never did it. It's probably because I had like an A in that class and I was just like, oh, I don't need it, like I already have an A in that class. But if you need to take advantage of extra credit, take advantage of extra credit. Even if you don't, like you should, like I should have done it. I don't know why I didn't do it. Like it would have cushioned my grade, but like take advantage of extra credit. You are going to be so glad that you have those extra credit points to fall back on if you like get a bad grade in class, versus you having nothing to fall back on and you get a bad grade in class. Number 9 is the food. Literally just food. Like that's all I have written down because there's so much I could say about the food. It's bad. It's good. I mean, it just really depends on like the day. There are so many days where I'm like, why am I eating here? Like, why do I have to eat at this place? Like, this place is so disgusting. Not even disgusting, but there's just like nothing for me to eat. Like nothing like that like I want to eat. And I'm like, why? Like, this is literally my only option other than the Cove, and I really don't want greasy food today. And I'm just like, why? Like, why? But there are times where it's really good. I mean, we had midnight breakfast the week of finals, I believe. I love breakfast food. Like, it was so good. And all of like our professors, like they all served the food, so like it was really cool to like see them outside of class and stuff. Make sure that and when you go to open house, do not be like, oh my gosh, this food's good, like I'm gonna go here and like the food's gonna be good. Like, they put their best food out for open houses. Like, they want to impress people, and then like when there's no open houses, you're like, where's the food that I got for open house? Like, where is it at? Just be careful. Listen, like talk to people and like let them tell you like if the food is actually good. Our school is really good though. Like if there's something you want, it's not out there, they'll make it for you most of the time. I've never tried to do it, but I know like that they do that. But just make sure that like, and even if like you're vegan and stuff, like make sure the place that you're going like has vegan options or has vegetarian options. I know Seton has gluten-free options, which is really important, which I should probably eat because like I'm gluten sensitive, but like I don't eat it, so like it's fine. That's my whole food spiel. I could probably go on forever and ever about it, but like I won't bore you about that. And then number 10 is to make the most of it. So the first couple of weeks I was in college, like I just kind of sat in my room and I didn't do anything. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't make new friends. I just sat there with Paola and we just kind of did our thing. It wasn't until like the second weekend where like I actually like called or texted Cody and was like, hey, like let's go to Sheetz. It wasn't until like the second week where like I actually like really started talking to Caitlin. I wasted a whole week, and like now I'm like, well damn, I wish I had that week back, because like my first semester's over. I'm like, I wish I had that week back. Like, can I be back at that week and like actually talk to people? But just make the most of it, and like just ties everything together. Like it goes by so fast, and like you want to make sure that like you're getting your money's worth and like you're having a good time. There's a place out there and I didn't like it. You just want to make sure that like you're getting your money's worth. You're paying, I don't know, I'm paying at the end of 4 years I'll be $80,000 in debt. I want to make sure that I'm making the most of it, and I want to make sure that it's going to be worth going there and like paying that money. Because if you are like me and you're $80,000 in debt when you end college and you absolutely hated it and you didn't have a good time and like you didn't love it, you're obviously not in the right place, and there is a right place for you. So just make sure that like you make the most of it no matter where you're at. If you want to transfer out of your school because you don't like it, transfer out of your school. Make the most of your college years, because once they're gone, like you can't stay in college forever. I mean, you could, but like you'd be a lot of money, and like you'd be in debt a lot of money, and I don't know how much the government would like that. I just don't know how much you would appreciate being like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt from being in school forever. Those are my 10 things that I learned my first semester of college. When I get back to college, I will do a room tour, Katie. I promise you, if she's watching this, she knows what I'm talking about. She keeps begging me to do a room tour. Alright, it's starting to get loud outside, and I'm starting to run out of storage again. But like I said, I promise I will do a room tour. I will get it done at some point, 100%, because I love you and I'll do anything that you want me to do on my channel. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below, do whatever you want to do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.